Hi, welcome to Cooking with Vlad. I'm Vlad, and this is my kitchen, and today we shall be cooking up a tasty video pitch just like this. All jokes aside, the cooking metaphor is actually pretty on point. You can look at making a video pitch exactly like cooking a meal. You can pretty much cook anything and either follow a recipe or improvise, make it up as you go along, and really feel it. You just have to make sure you use good, fresh ingredients and let them cook for long enough and maybe even add a little touch of spice. The end goal is to make something tasty for yourself and your guests. In video terms, tasty is watchable. You want to make a watchable video that can communicate your idea clearly and entertain your audience. Unfortunately, becoming a good chef takes years of practice, maybe some cooking classes, and finding out what you actually like to cook. Again, a good parallel to video making. However, what I can help you with is to give you some tips and tricks in this video that will help you make a tasty video pitch. Kind of how like Gordon Ramsay gives people tips about cooking, you know, where you can kind of take the garlic and smash it with the flat end of your knife and then it's easier to peel. That kind of stuff, just for video. Okay, let's break them down into 4 categories. Content, tech, performance, and general tips for video making. Let's start with the most important element of your video pitch, the content. You need to communicate what your idea is clearly and quickly. What problem are you trying to solve, and who is it for? What kind of impact will your solution have in its specific context? Remember, building empathy between your audience and your user is a key element to communicating your solution. Also, don't just tell them what your prototype does. Show them. Put your prototype in front of the camera and show it off. If it's an app, service, or some other idea that's less tangible, try and find a way to visualize your user's journey while interacting with the prototype and highlight key touch points that show your user's needs being met. Just remember to keep it short. You only have 90 seconds, and if you can do it in less time, that's even better. That being said, like in any pitch, it's important to think about the order you present the information in. Do you just drop your audience into the prototype, or do you walk them over there from the problem space? Try and play around with this and see what works for what you need to communicate. But keep in mind, always have a good hook. This is just something in the first few seconds of your video that will grab the attention of the audience. And humor can help a lot here. Just don't feel the need to throw in jokes there pointlessly if they're not related to the rest of your content. Everything you include in your video pitch should be related to the message that you're trying to convey. Alright, that's the content. But now, let's talk tech. Technology. The best piece of advice I can give you for this section is to stick with what you know. You have a whole film studio in your basement and you know how to use it? Great, go nuts. However, don't try and teach yourself how to use complicated video equipment or an editing software just for this video pitch. That can be a very frustrating experience because the world of video can be quite complex. If all you know is phone camera and iMovie, stick to that. As I mentioned in the first section, content's way more important anyway. Video quality is irrelevant, as long as you keep your audience interested in what's happening in your video and find creative ways of communicating your content. That being said, it's completely fine to film the video on your phone. What you need to watch out for is the audio. Bad audio can severely distract from your content and even cause important information to get lost. If you need help recording better audio with your phone or any other microphone that you have lying around, there are a ton of YouTube videos that can help you with just this. Speaking of microphones, let's talk now a little bit about how you should be saying things into those microphones. One of the most difficult aspects of any video is how you talk into the camera. Just reading off of a script is very obvious and can come across as you being disinterested in the content you are communicating. What you should be doing is looking directly into the camera and talking to it as if you're talking to another person. Because you are. There will be people on the other side, your audience, watching this. It's just a bit of a one-sided conversation. Your enthusiasm and your tone of voice will help carry a lot of the information that you're trying to convey. And a good performance will help people to pay attention to the information. Okay, last but not least. So, to me, video making is a very playful and creative process. You don't need a lot of expensive cameras or fancy animations to make something entertaining to watch. What you really need is a spark of creativity and finding your own voice. Remember, a video isn't just what you point your camera at. It's everything that happens inside of the frame, or outside of it. What music or sound effects you use, what you choose to wear, what visual style you choose to tell your story in, and how all of that is put together in a sequence. My advice is to keep it simple, because again, the content is the most important. But if you have fun making it, people will have fun watching it. And that's 50% of making any good video. Apart from that, remember the sun is a great free light source, and you can steal inspiration from anywhere else on the internet. It's fine, everybody does it. That's all the advice I have for you for now. Good luck and have fun cooking up your tasty video.
Lernt euch kennen und werdet ein starkes Team.